This is Keep the Faith Ministry News. I'm Hal Mayer. Members of the National Union of Teachers, the NUT or NUT group, voted to campaign to ensure a comprehensive, age-appropriate content, including promotion of LGBT+ matters for all schools from nursery throughout all phases of state education. Education ministers have already announced that all children from the age of 4 will be taught about relationships, while sex education will become compulsory for all secondary schools. But the NUT group, no pun intended, is not satisfied with that. Annette Price, a NUT executive member from Buckinghamshire, claimed that the UK government hasn't been doing enough to promote inclusion. Those generations of young LGBT people who have been failed by the system are still not told explicitly in the law that their lives are important too, Price said. The NUT needs to ensure that SRE is inclusive to LGBT young people now and forever. Education Secretary Justine Greening announced back in March that age-appropriate sex and relationship guidance is to be made compulsory for all children, though it allowed parents and faith schools to opt out of the new rules. Conservatives such as Andrea Williams, chief executive at Christian Concern, have warned that teaching statutory sex education to 4-year-olds can be devastating and risks robbing them of their innocence. Children age 4 should not be introduced to this. Schools need to be safe places where the innocence of children is protected, said Williams in February. Very often, sex education introduces children to concepts far too soon, destroying their innocence. This is not something that the state should be laying down. We're very concerned about this, she added. But teachers raised concerns that parents in faith schools could opt out of the new rules if they felt they wanted to protect them from such material. Kiri Tunks, a teacher in East London and the NUT's vice president, said, "This is a dangerous loophole that will leave many young people ignorant and vulnerable. So while relationships will be taught in primary school, sex won't." Kevin Courtney, General Secretary of the NUT, said, "It is high time that LGBT+ education is recognized as an essential part of the school curriculum. It's important for a modern, forward-thinking society to understand and embrace differences within our communities. Schools are ideally placed to do this." Transgender issues being imposed upon children have stirred controversy in both the UK and the United States in recent times. The religious liberty of people of faith who oppose this agenda is the real target of the LGBT movement, whose latest iteration is the NUT group. Likewise also as it was in the days of Lot. Luke 17, verse 28. This is Keep the Faith Ministry News. Thank you for watching.